Welcome. It's the last day of the week already. So let's have a look what we will do today. Today we will do the quiz, like I told you yesterday, of the levels of organization. That's what we will start with. And then as mentioned yesterday, after the quiz, you will be divided in teams of 3 persons to do the mass extinctions activity. First, I invite you to do this little quiz. I give you 5 to 10 minutes to do this. So you can find this one in levels of organization. There, you click on it, and you can go ahead and do it. Okay. So good luck, and please put your cameras on when we do the quiz. Dajong, Ana, Isabella, Ann, and if you have any questions, you let me know.
It's a levels of organization questionnaire, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's the one you have to do. Who was the person that did it already? Was it you, Soju, or was it Dajong?
I didn't do it.
No?
It was me, I think.
Ah, Soju, okay. So let me try, because you cannot do it anymore. Then I'm going to open it for you again.
I can do it again.
Ah, okay, perfect. No problem then. So good luck, everybody.
Teacher, I have a question. In the second question, do we like does the complete definition appears or not?
A ver, let me have a look, because I don't have it open. So wait a second, please. So it's a matching exercise. You have to match the most correct definition with each word.
Okay.
So yeah. And there's only one correct one for each.
Teacher, the one that's A through K, it's A being the smallest one, right?
Which question is that?
3, question number 3.
3. I have to open it again. It's what does the question say? Normally, the smallest one is number 1
It says,
or A.
yeah, A. It says put the following levels of organization in the correct hierarchical order using the level letters A through K, where A is the least inclusive. That just means the smallest one, right?
The least. Sorry, the least.
Inclusive.
Yeah, it's the smallest. Should be the smallest. There's still some of you missing, but almost complete. So try to finish, guys. So Adrian, it's okay because that's only you missing.
I almost finished.
Okay. So for the other ones, today we're going to work with the mass extinctions activity. You will be divided in little groups in a moment. Before we start, I want to know two things. Did everybody watch the documentary?
Yes.
Yeah, it was nice, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secondly, guys, I'm going to divide you in groups, and you have the advantage of being the second group. So I know already what will happen, so I can warn you in the beginning. So it's good to be the second group. Guys, it's very important that when I give a group activity, it's not that you divide the work if there is 6 questions and Ian Marco does 2, Gretel does 2, and Javier does 2 questions. Okay, it's not like that. There is a big difference between team working in a team or collaborate. Okay, working in a team is just divide the work and everybody does its part, but collaboration is checking on each other how you're doing. Okay, the objective is that when you work with 3 persons, that your end result is better than when you would have an individual result, and you can only achieve that if you check what other people do. And therefore, it's also important because in life, you will always be confronted with this kind of situations that you have to work with people that you don't know who they are yet, or you might not even like them. So a part of Prepa is that you learn to have the skills of collaboration between each other. And also to be efficient, okay? From the moment the group work starts, decide which kind of person you want to be. Are you the one that follows somebody easily? It's fine, eh? You can be a follower, that's perfectly fine. Or you're more the leader type, you know? And if you're the leader type, you have to come with good and constructive ideas. For instance, if you want to work all together on it, it's always a good idea to share it in a Google document that everybody can work on it at the same time. Or maybe one person writes down and the other two do the investigation. Okay, think about the difference. What is team working or what is collaboration? And I want to teach you collaboration between each other and not just dividing the work between 3. Okay, because there is a lot of things you can learn from one each other, and you have to take advantage of this situation. Okay, so let's go. I share here with my screen. I quickly want to explain you what you have to do. So all the information is in this application. Okay, the most important things are the charts. Here you can load how the oxygen was, and then if you move the bullet, you can see how oxygen level changed throughout history. Also for carbon dioxide, which is a really important one. You see the more we go back in time, 500 million years ago, CO2 levels were incredibly high. Even more than 10 times higher than they are right now, because the planet Earth looked like really, really different. You can also see, if you move the Earth, how the continents are moving, okay? And particular, take notice that, in fact, we're still living in the ice age, you know? Today, we have ice on the poles, but that didn't it didn't used to be like that always. When we were in the dinosaur area here in the Triassic and the Jurassic area, there were no poles. Okay, so sea levels were higher, and basically all the land that existed on planet Earth was basically one big jungle. So the Earth has been very, very different. In depth is also important. Here you can load mass extinctions and you can read about it. You can find a lot of answers in this text. And the objective of this activity is really that you learn how fragile life is, you know. If certain levels change of temperature changes, oxygen changes, carbon dioxide changes, even luminosity. Think about volcanic eruptions, or think about meteorite impacts that darken the skies for years. This has an impact on life, and it's up to you in these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 events, 5 big extinction events. What was the cause? Okay, just follow the questions. I'm going to divide you in groups right now and try to work efficiently, okay? Normally, it's time enough to finish this lesson. In case you don't finish it, you can work on it in the weekend still, okay? Any questions so far? No? So there will be one group with two because Amelia is not here today. So yeah, if you're with the two persons, yeah, then you're with the two. Yes, Ana Pao?
I think she was having internet issues, but I'm not sure right now.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I mean, it's not the end of the world. And if there is anything I can help her with, she can always contact me. Anyway, the classes are always filmed, and you know you can find them on YouTube, so she can perfectly revise it afterwards. Okay, I divide you in the sessions, and the one that is with two persons, you're gonna receive Amelia. Okay, in case you don't finish, Amelia is gonna join you.
Teacher,
Yes.
you have to deliver it in the, how say, individually.
Yeah, so that's always like this, guys. Every group activity you do, you hand it in individually. Okay, for me, it's a proof that everybody collaborated, and also I didn't always used to do that, and then I got issues like three persons were working together. No, but Javier said that Gretel would hand it in, and Gretel didn't hand it in, and Gretel says no, it was Gustavo, and Gustavo said no, Gretel, it was you. No, no discussion. Everybody hands it in, and everybody writes all the names. Okay. It's simple as that because you need it anyway. You need the document anyway to study from it, okay? Okay, there you go. Good luck. So you have been invited, you just click on it and then you join your little mini session.
Hi. Hi, teacher. I'm
Hello,
sorry.
Amelia.
I was having.
Yeah, I heard. I'm gonna put you in the group number 7, okay? They're already working. Group number, okay. I'm gonna remove your falta also, okay? Because I don't think you had bad intentions. So.
No, I was trying hard. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye. Okay, is everything clear, Amelia? Did the girls explain you a little bit?
They told me that we had to do like 3 exercises, but other than that, you just assign them to the breakout room, isn't that right?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Yeah, you just have to work in the team on the mass extinction activity, and then I recommend to share it in a Google document or something that the three of you can work on it at the same time. We use it all the time in Prepa between us directors, and it's really the most easy way to work on it, you know. Just upload it in Google Docs, and then it will be fine.
Okay. So what were we doing? Okay. So I don't know if I got to copy the whole thing and then just paste it, or if I can directly transfer it from Word. Either way. Just
Do you guys want to make the document or want to help you?
well, I guess.
Do you want me to make it or?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I can't really copy it.
Okay.
Sorry, girls, I got a phone call. Were you asking me something, Luna, or you were talking to the girls?
No, I was talking to my teammates.
Okay,
Thanks.
perfect. Any doubts or questions?
Not yet.
Okay, perfect. If not, you can do that. You can ask my help by clicking a button or something. I don't know exactly where it is, and then I come back. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Ok, ya se los compartí. No sé si les salga en Google Docs o en su email.
Ya,
Igual y sí.
ya me salió.
Ok.
Hello, girls. Any doubts that I can help you with?
How am I supposed to know which year to look for?
It's a range, dear. So it's
So like in the oxygen percentage, I put like from this to this.
yeah, exactly. Put a range from 200 to 250, more or less. It's not that important, the details. Okay, it's just more the tendencies you want to look at.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions?
I think we're all good.
Okay, if not, just call me by clicking on the button and I come
We
back to your
can't,
group.
I think we can't edit the chart. Like it's just an image. We can't like edit it.
Ah, you mean the table? Really? Okay. Yeah, maybe copy a table then and quickly review it. Yeah, it's a photo, right? It's because in the normally we print it, so that's why. Yeah, sorry about that. Good comment. Yeah, just insert the table in your document and write it there. Okay, it doesn't have to be so complicated. Yeah, usually I ask to print it because we do it in the classroom. Yeah, of course, here you cannot fill it out. Yeah, but just with an extra table, we'll be fine. Okay. Is it going fine?
Yes.
Sorry, the other group commented that the table, you cannot edit it. Sorry about that. It's usually reprinted and we do it in the classroom, so there is no point in editing it. But now, of course, digitally, it's a bit more complicated. So just insert another table and fill it out there. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're currently doing.
Perfect. Okay, sorry about that. If you have any doubts, just click the button and come back to your mini sala. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Hello, is everything going all right? Just wanted to mention that the other group mentioned that you cannot edit the table because we used to print the document and then we did it in the classroom, but of course now we are online, which makes it complicated. So I recommend you just to insert a new table and write your numbers in the table you add, okay? It's quite simple. You just add table and you say how many columns and how many files and then filas, and that will be fine. No other doubts?
What is MYA?
MYA is million years ago. So if you put it on 100, it's approximately 100 million years ago. Okay.
Thank you.
And also, for some questions, I didn't say in the beginning, but you also have to click here on warming Earth. You know, certain answers are here because you see this is of the last 100 years, what happened with the CO2. And in the end, you will come to the conclusion that there is not really 5 mass extinctions, but 6 mass extinctions. Okay, I hope you find that conclusion. And the 6th mass extinction is happening right now, and that's because of what we are doing to the planet. Okay. And if you compare that with what happened before, and you look to the data, it's not really good what we're doing with the planet, but you find that out for yourself. If you have any more questions, just click on the button, and I'll come back to your mini sala. Okay.
Thank you.
Take care.
Es MYA.
Una reglita. Viene aquí, o sea, dice time y luego viene mero arriba un número y luego MYA.
For the vision.
Hello, girls. Any doubts or questions?
I don't know. Let me
Well,
check.
I have one
Go ahead, Itzel.
because, no, it's Mrs. Yeah. Because, you know, like in this thing, like in the web, like it have this.
Yeah, the bullet.
But like, for example, if I want to put or the vision, like I put it in the middle or because every time I move it there,
Yeah.
changes, like where I measure the information that the chart has.
Cecilia, you're very punctual, and that's good. But in fact, you have to put approximations. So in fact, you're gonna put ranges, okay? You're gonna say in this period the oxygen was from this level to this level, more or less. You know, you don't have to put the exact numbers because that's impossible. We're talking about millions of years. It was not constant over millions of years. So you just give the range. It's not about the details here. It's about the tendencies. Okay.
Okay.
And what you also should find out. Let me share quickly. Is here warming Earth. Okay. If you click here on warming Earth, you're working in Paleo Earth. Basically, what is happening the last 100 years with planet Earth has a lot to do with the rising CO2 levels. And this is causing, in fact, what they call the 6th mass extinction. And that's a conclusion you should find in the end, you know, that what we're doing actually to planet Earth is not really, really good. I mean, we are pushing a lot of species on the brink of extinction because of the way how we deal with our planet and how the atmosphere is changing. So, and then if you compare what's happening nowadays with all the other 5 mass extinctions in the past, it seems that if you look to the numbers, it's not that radically different. So it's a little bit apocalyptic or even a little bit worrying scientists what's happening right now. And I also think so we have good reasons to be worried because I honestly see our planet as our body, you know, and the better we take care of our body, the better and the healthier we can live. Is the same for us as individuals, you know. You can be a better person, you can be happier, you can be the best version of yourself, the more healthy you are. So that's why I also think that we should not only take care of our bodies, we should also take care of our planet, because it's our common body of everybody, you know. So if you have no more questions, I leave you alone.
No, yes, I have one.
Okay, go ahead.
The fifth question, well, the fifth point, says together with your class continue and see a part of the video and then say, as you watch, record the kinds of scientific evidence that support the asteroid impact hypothesis. There we have to write something, or
No, good question. In fact, this goes hand in hand with question 4. So basically, 5 is where you find the answers for question 4. It's part of the documentary, but you can also find it in the application. To help you a little bit, okay, we have now scientific proof that the dinosaurs were extinct because of an asteroid impact. But what are the 3 kind of evidences we have that this impact really happened? And one of them is,
yes,
what
in
is
the
one of
video
the,
says that the evidence.
they found the crater. So they found a crater, and with carbon dating, they can say, okay, this impact happened about 60 million years ago. So that's evidence, you know, the crater is in the Yucatan Peninsula. It's even thought.
Also the rocks with that has like scratches of big explosions, and
Very good, Itzel, that's another evidence.
They have radium, right?
Yeah,
radium.
Yeah,
radium.
they found meteor material in the area. They found the crater impact, and the other one is think about the layers in the earth, you know.
Also, there are more evidences, or
yeah, there's 3 evidences. The other evidence is that if you start digging in the earth, I mean, something was very striking for the scientists, and at a similar depth, all of a sudden they find a lot of dead dinosaurs everywhere. So this means that these dinosaurs must have died in a very short period of time, all at the same time. And this can only be due to volcanic activity or a huge meteoroid impact. So that's what they explain in the documentary. There's some more evidences, but you check it. Okay?
Okay, yes, thank you.
So everything okay, guys? How are you doing? Any questions?
Everything okay.
Fine, Mr.
Okay, perfect. And I go to the next group. The other one had a lot of questions. Guys, just notice that, sorry about the table. You cannot edit it because we used to print the document and we did it in the classroom, but now it's digital. So just do it by inserting another table, okay?
Yeah, Mr.
Because it's like a picture. You cannot write numbers on it. I mean, you can, but it's more complicated. You have to get a drawing function or something. So, okay, perfect. Like 5 more minutes and then hello, any questions? Did I already come with you guys? Because I'm not sure. No, I didn't. Huh?
No.
Just one thing, guys. We used to print the document, and we used to do it in the classroom. Therefore, there was not really a problem. But if you look now to the table, you cannot edit the table. So I would recommend you to insert another table to write the values. Okay.
Yes, we already done that.
Ah, okay, perfect. So yeah, you're the last ones. If there are no more questions, I think we're going to end the session, and I'm going to say goodbye. You can work on it in the weekend if you didn't finish. Where are you at?
In the chart.
Okay. So it's not that big work. Of course, the one of the yeah, I will explain that in the group. Okay, perfect. So see you in the big group. So this was the lesson for today, guys. I noticed it was not directly in the questions, but basically today we are in what we call the, like they say in the documentary, we're in the 6th mass extinction of what we're doing to planet Earth today. And I think this is a very nice activity to see really what has happened in the past and what kind of fragile little changes could have caused that a big percentage of life has been wiped out completely. So life is really fragile, and I think you understand that by doing this activity. Uh, we think a lot about the dinosaurs, but I don't know if you got already to the Permian extinction. The Permian extinction was like the biggest extinction ever. It was way bigger than the dinosaur extinction. So you must also have seen that in the documentary that this was a massive volcanic eruptions, and the sky was dark for many years after. So life could really not be well on the planet anymore. And then also think about the last question: how are mass extinctions a positive thing? You know the answer, right? If those mass extinctions would not have happened, we wouldn't be here today. So every extinction is causing life to evolve faster and to adapt to new conditions. So in fact, extinctions are bad, but on the other hand, it helps life to become stronger and to survive, basically. Are there any more questions about this? If not, I wish you a very happy weekend, and then you can finish it in the weekend. But I think most are more or less done, right? Because it's the filling in the table, and the other questions are simple, more or less simple. Um, so that's it. Any more questions? If not, we see each other next week. And
Everybody has to have the same, right?
Sorry?
Everybody has to have the same, right?
No, you in your group have to have the same. You and your
Yeah.
team members,
Okay.
but everybody in group activities, like I said before, everybody has to hand it in. Okay, then the responsibility is not of one person. Moreover, in Canvas is for us always asking to to be backed up by the evidence. You know, if I put a grade and I put Excel 100 and there is not the document behind, then it's more difficult to review in case there is any issues. You know, you understand? It's like the evidence that you got really 100. Okay, and it's easier to backtrack information like this than looking with other students like that. That's the other reason why everybody has to hand it in. Okay, So have a very nice weekend, and I hope you can rest. For me, you don't have too much work. Just try to finish this if you didn't do already, and for the rest, enjoy your weekend. Weekend is to be enjoyed, not only for school, of course.
I have another question.
Go ahead, Ana Pao.
There's an activity in Canvas named How to Identify Why It's Alive.
Yeah,
Are we
that,
supposed to do it for homework?
yeah,
or?
that's an asynchronic activity. These are activities that we don't do in the class, but you have the whole week to do it. So this is some already have done it, but I don't know if you already did it. But yeah, that's something that that is part of the course that you have to do on your own. Okay, it's like a homework, yeah, if you want, but we don't treat it in the classroom. It's just to process the information we see in our sessions.
Okay.
Any more doubts? You, Ana Pao, don't worry about it. Always check Canvas. Just check announcements or check, I think in the corner it says para hacer, and then you have the list, everything you have to do. And what appears there, you have to do. If it's not there, you don't have to do it. Okay, I think your tutor also told you that the official way of communication is by Canvas. If a teacher asks you by WhatsApp, oh, give the homework tomorrow, it's really not 100% valid, because you cannot demand all students to have a telephone or to be on the telephone all the time. So the official way of communication is through Canvas. Okay. Okay, very well. So see you next Wednesday, and have a very, very nice weekend, all of you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mr.
Bye.
See you next Wednesday.